got baseball for you from Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of Chicago. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago White Sox. White Sox baseball is next. Michael Kopech, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp, and we are set for
Leading
baseball here this
Miami,
evening.
The right fielder, Tony Kemp.
Now here it comes. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. And now look out as that runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of. So now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
Into the box, Brian Anderson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll enter play down at an even 240 for the year. 5 homers and 23 driven in. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, you know, I love what the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson, does for this ball club. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands, always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Up next from Miami, Steve Pearce. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Roll, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
The 1-1 hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that misses 2-2.
2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
The designated hitter.
Here's Neil Walker. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at bats or time in the field.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Ready with the 1-0. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off-speed is in the high 80s.
That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. Kemp stands at second with 2 gone. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. In the dirt here. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. The payoff pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Liner toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Alfaro, the former Philly, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he misses again, ball 3.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
And there's ball one. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And it's an even count of 2-2 to JT Riddle.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Marlins forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Marlins on top, 1-0. Pablo Lopez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Now batting, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's dead center for strike 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, I know these are 2 last place teams if you look at the standings right now, but it's super early. They got a chance to right the ship. There's a lot of talent that fill both these rosters. Let's give them a chance to get their feet under them, but they got to start doing the little things right if they're going to push this in the right direction.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, one man to look out for is Yonder Alonso. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Striding in, Leury Garcia. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First offering on its way. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Garcia is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1.
You want to talk about setting a tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
A ball and a strike now. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Riddle has it cleanly. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They still trail 1-0. Into the box now, Curtis Granderson. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Curtis Granderson.
Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And I'm going to focus today on Tim Anderson. And when I say his name, I think quick feet. Not only defensively at the shortstop position, but also putting the defense on their heels. When he gets on base, look for him to take off. And he's got a strong arm as well from shortstop.
Now at the plate, Gorky Hernandez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here comes the first pitch. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Miguel Rojas.
Digging in, Miguel Rojas. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Garcia sprinting after it. He can't get there as it falls in.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
In now, Tony Kemp, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. No home runs as of yet, and 16 RBIs. Now the 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Rojas is off at first with 2 away. Hey. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cordell is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Marlins leave one, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0.
The world is yours, don't think that it's not. You may be different, still give it a shot. Against our lives, you think the signs are even, really they not. Underdogs made the...
Next up is the sneaky pop
Leading
of
up
Nicky
for the
Delmonico.
White Sox, the first baseman, Nicky Delmonico.
The pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he races the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
So striding in, Yohan Moncada, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Set and the pitch. Liner toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And this one bounds around against the wall. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Standing in now, James McCann, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
A runner at second, nobody out. One and two to the White Sox catcher.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Ryan Goins. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here's the first pitch to him. And a curveball to begin the at-bat. 0-1. Runner at second here with one man out. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. At the plate, Brandon Geyer. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Ready on 0-2. And another foul ball. Moncada at second with 2 down. The 0-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Anderson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Strike one to start the at-bat. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cordell has a play. He's got it 1 away. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Here's Steve Pearce now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Pierce is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Stepping in now, Neil Walker, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Walker waits on the 1-0, and oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Garcia looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it gives the Marlins a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues the hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
When a guy's featuring big time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heater.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Striding into the box, JT Riddle 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at bat.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Two out, nobody on. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Cordell. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 3-1 Miami. Stepping in, Ryan Cordell as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
The shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Kemp is in pursuit.
He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Stepping into the box, Leury Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Garcia.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Hernandez going back at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They still trail it here 3-1. Now in the box, Curtis Granderson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. This one's outside quite a bit off the plate that time. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. And Granderson trying to work his way aboard. He's got it to 3-1 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And a full count now, 3-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder. Gorky.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the speedy Gorky Hernandez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Cue shot here out toward short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first, and he'll get back in safely. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Rojas, 30 years of age. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Nope.
3-0 now.
3-0.
Tony Kemp waits on deck. Hernandez leads off first with 1 away. Three and 1 to the Marlins middle infielder. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The right fielder, number 18, Tony.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tony Kemp. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. The 1-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Geyer on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And he'll take those extra 90 feet. So put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
Third baseman, Brian.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up stranding 2 as the side is retired. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Yonder Alonso. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. And there's the first strike. 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And digging in next will be the outfielder Nicky Delmonico. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball. 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Count remains 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Well hit to right, but foul. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at bat.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We played 4 full. The Marlins lead it 3-1. Juan Minaya, 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 37, Juan Minaya.
Stepping up now, Steve Pearce, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The first baseman, Steve Pearce.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
There's a cold strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Hit to first. Delmonico is right there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the designated
Striding forward now is the DH, Neil Walker. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 misses, ball 2. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1. Jorge Alfaro is on deck. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at bat coming up. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, the catcher.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop. Here's the 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Count still full, 3-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Garcia is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now to the plate, JT Riddle. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Riddle.
First pitch on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch misses for the second ball. Lifted in the air out to left. Cordell has it in his sights, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for Miami, and it's still 3-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Hard hit toward the hole. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
He had just retired 9 straight batters right there. He hadn't been in this stretch in a long time. Let's see if the offense can break through.
Up next for Chicago, Ryan Goins comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way, and that's in there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this is looked at for a ball. It's 1-1 now to the White Sox second baseman. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Into the box, Brandon Guyer, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Guyer was born in the state of Pennsylvania. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Swing, and he pops him up, but this will land untouched. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Granderson is under it, makes the play, 1 away. And he might have thought about it at third, but with 1 away, decides not to risk it. Stepping into the box, Ryan Cordell, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just inside.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Count even now at 1-1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. He pulls into third safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So stepping in, Tim Anderson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is low, ball 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. That's 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Goins at third, Cordell at second with 1 away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Kemp. 2 down. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 28.
Settling in now, Leury Garcia. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Comes set. The 0-1. Grounded weakly toward third. To his right, Anderson. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Sox get 1 on the RBI double. Through 5 innings, it's now a 3-2 ball game.
In is Curtis Granderson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Fielder, number 23, Curtis Granderson.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there 1-0. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Check swing grounder to the right side. Delmonico is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Marlins.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
Standing in now, Gorkys Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Hey. 3-1. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. And oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're out there trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. A tag for 1, and the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Now batting.
Ready now, Tony Kemp. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and it's fouled away. Rojas, the runner at first with 2 gone. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Ready now for the White Sox. Yonder Alonso. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hitter, Yonder Alonso.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here comes the 1-0. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. No walks yet. Here's the delivery, and he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
In now, Nicky Delmonico, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Anderson takes it in. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping up to the plate, Yoan Moncada. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First delivery to him on the way. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to Yoan Moncada. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks, so that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
Digging in, James McCann. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
The 2-2. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Into the box now, Ryan Goins. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. One and 0. Here it is. In there, 1-1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
2-2 the count. Moncada at second. McCann on at first with 2 down. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. White Sox strand a couple. They trail 3-2. Back here on the south side of Chicago, it's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Evan Marshall will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 59, Evan Marshall.
Digging in once again, Brian Anderson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Brian Anderson.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Down the third baseline. Again, he sends it out of play. Another payoff pitch. Now a drive out to left center field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Ready for another shot now. Steve Pearce. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-0.
Ball 1. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff.
There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Cordell is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Neil Walker. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First offering on its way. Hit on the ground toward the left. A dive and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Now batting, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. First and second now, one man out. Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Ready now for the Marlins, JT Riddle. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. He'll come to the plate with it, and not in time as the run scores. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch.
Man, he's out there trying to throw strikes and give his guys a chance to come back and maybe win this thing. But that wild pitch and the insurance run it allows to score certainly aren't helping matters in the slightest.
The 1-2 is taken below the zone for a ball. Walker on third. Alfaro is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 2-2 one more time. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box, Curtis Granderson. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson. Grounder down the line at third, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and the second run will score here as they open things up to a 6-2 advantage.
Yeah, nowadays the number crunchers would call that a high leverage at bat. Not exactly sure what that means, but what I do know is they just doubled their lead, so he clutched up big time right there.
Jace Fry will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 57, Jace Fry.
Marquis Hernandez will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson scoops it up, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Stretch time here on the south side of Chicago. Miami's out in front, 6-2. Austin Bryce gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. At the plate, Brandon Geyer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-1 the count. Comes set and the 0-1. Smoke on the ground left side, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Standing in now, Ryan Cordell, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1 pitch. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Bryce typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective. He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. 2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Tim Anderson. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
Adam Conley is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
The center fielder, number 28, Leore.
In now, Leore Garcia. Liner towards second. And this will get over his glove as he couldn't quite get up all the way. It's a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Three runs already home here. Fouled away. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Conley has pitched just under 60 innings and has a rather inflated ERA, one that won't come down easily. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Their count is full, 3-2 to the White Sox DH.
3-2.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Granderson is under it, 1 away. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and digging in next will be the outfielder Nicky Delmonico. Here's the first pitch to him. Left side, but well foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yoan Moncada. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with. But there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Riddle moving to his left. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Sox get 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Marlins 6 and the White Sox 5. In now, Miguel Rojas. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
The shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Fry, a native Oregonian. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Tony Kemp. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Moncada trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. Grounded down the 3rd baseline, and that's through for a hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee.
The
offensive player was all over it.
Here.
Into the box, Steve Pearce. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Anderson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Delmonico trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Neil Walker will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And that one got a piece of him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
He's set, and the pitch. In there for strike one. 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. Now the 0-1. Into the gap in left center. This is down, and it'll head for the wall. 1 run is scored. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate. Now the relay home, and it's not in time. He's safe, as on the play 3 runs come across to score.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Sanchez.
And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. Popped him up. Moncada will put this one away, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and 1 man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Marlins on top, 9-5. Teheran Guerrero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So striding forward now, James McCann. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
The 2-0 on the way. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul. 2-1. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, right back at him, and it hit him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Now at the plate, Ryan Goins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Wait for the pitch.
A high fastball is in there. McCann on at first, nobody out. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got two decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or he's going to drive the ball the other way?
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Drew Steckenrider is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Standing in now, Brandon Geyer, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Steckenrider, a native of Georgia. He was an 8th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
1-1 the count. Ready with the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
None out, runners at first and second. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Hernandez coasts under it. 1 out. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Ryan Cordell. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Ball 1.
Ball 1 strike.
The 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Tim Anderson. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Kemp, and that ends the inning. White Sox strand a couple. They could use a good cup of ambition. It's 9-5. Now at the plate, Curtis Granderson. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Curtis Granderson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. A ball and a strike. One and one. Here it comes. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Gorkys Hernandez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1. The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Another full count pitch home. Popped up. Delmonico in foul ground, and he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. The payoff pitch one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2. And he struck him him out. So a good pitch there. And now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins as they can't add to their 9-5 lead. Robbie Moylan gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 3, Robbie Moylan.
Leury Garcia will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Leury Garcia.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Moylan was born in Massachusetts. This is his first year at the big league level. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Into the box, Yonder Alonso struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First offering on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, one man out. Just a touch outside, 1-2. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nicky Delmonico. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken up in the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. This is lifted out to left. Granderson's after it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Fish used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Pablo Lopez earns win number 7 on the season. Michael Kopech was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.